Okay, y'all. So, this may not be your formal video or, what you're looking for as far as like the lighting and all of that or whatever. But when you got a message, you got a message. So it don't matter how it look. I had to get on here and make some things clear about Oshun, and this gonna ruffle a lot of feathers, but that's just what it is. It has to. Like, you want to grow or you want to stay stagnant because you're so comfortable in your opinion. I'm also in my garage too, so I'm trying to be quiet because I do feel like that echoes a lot of things that I talk about, and this word is not for everybody. But Oshun is that girl. Like, there's no if, buts, and maybes about it, because even as a young girl, she would walk through rooms and ruffle the feathers of adult women. And these are things that she picked up on as a little child, as a young child. Like, she knew these things. So as she got older and started dating, she also realized that there was a power that she embodied to men, if that makes sense. And it was a power to be able to calm the most roughest lions in the den. And sometimes that will just be her showing her appearance. And a lot of people misread her because they always thought that it came off as Lilith energy. But that energy and Oshun's energy was so disconnected that the blind could see that. So that was not enough to stop her. It just wasn't. Like, why would it be? And she always had this soft spot for children. Even when she was a child, she had soft spot for other children. And it was like, she was the mama of the group. Like, say you had a sleepover and you got that one friend that's her first sleepover, so she kind of scared. She ready to go home. But Oshun is like, girl, you'll be okay. I know you was having fun. We was all having fun throughout the day. But when we wake up in the morning time, we're going to continue that fun. She was that type of girl. But she wasn't that mean girl that was like, well, send her home and blah, blah, blah. No, she was that type of girl. Like, you're going to be all right. I understand, the fun was great, but we do got to go to sleep. But fast forward, Oshun was one of those very loving, sensual women. So, woman, because it was just her. She healed a lot of people. A lot of people who walked the same path as Oshun. Not saying doing the same things that she does, but if you simply was able to even say hi to her and ask her how her day was, or work by her, or whatever the case may be, that's what I mean by walking her path. If you even had a chance to walk her path, if there was something wrong with you emotionally, physically, or mentally, she always found a way to make sure that she extended her blessing to you, even if you weren't on her lifetime path, if that makes sense. Like how you got those friends that are for seasons, or those relationships that are for seasons, and then you move on past them and you forget about them and all that. That wasn't Oshun. She didn't forget about anybody that walked her path, because she understood the assignment. She understood that these people that's walking in her path needs healing, and they may not necessarily verbally be able to voice to her that that is what they need, but it was soul connection that she embodied with the waters. And when you embody that type of information with the water, it's infinite. So there was no limit to her knowledge. There was no limit. And when I say knowledge, you got to step outside of the box and think like it's not just textbook. It's physical. It's spiritual. It's eccentric. Like, her knowledge was like crazy. And she would offend a lot of women who did not feel like they could amount to that. And she even recognized those women need help too. And she sent them some form of blessing as well. But the type of blessing that she sends them is not the type of blessing that a normal spiritual being would pick up on if it was thrown to them. I hate to say it because it sounds so bad, but sometimes the lesson might be painful. It might take from you or your situation or your family, but it's like, this is the lesson you gotta learn. Like, you asked to be in my path. I didn't summon you, you summoned me. So I got a job to do. I don't discriminate. I got a job to do. And she met a lot of sisters along the way. And one of her real closest sisters was Yemaya. They were like this. They were like this. And when them two got together, the world changed. Okay.